Back at JCon Gaming's house. Second episode. This is the day level. Level 5. No, level 6, sorry. We did 1 to 5, which was training day in the previous episode. All 5 lanes available. We have a spade or a shovel. So if we need to dig up any plants to replace them with something else. Starting off with a nice, steady zombie. That's it, mate. You take your time. No rush. Just going to block your path anyway. We've got the old potato bombs with us. I forget what they're called, actually. I'm sorry about that. So I'm using a slightly different tactic on this one. I'm going to place the sunflowers on the second column, sorry, and the pea shooters on the first column on the left. That way they've got longer to shoot. It's a theory, I'm testing it. And I feel as though I should have put the walnut further to the right. But let's see how the level pans out before we start criticising my strategy. Here comes CONEY McCONE head. So far we're keeping up with the zombies, but then again, we're not at that point where a huge wave of zombies is coming. That's the point where you need to start panicking. Maybe. Okay, we have a full column of pea shooters. I want to get a full column of sunflowers. We've got a potato mine down. Get some more walnuts down. Be nice to have a full column of walnuts. I think you can see how my little brain thinks in patterns, lines. Oh, hello. We've got ourselves a pole vaulting zombie. I'm just going to blow him up. Goodbye. So, if I remember correctly, they can jump over the walnuts. So, that's why I'm putting the potato mines behind the walnuts. So, if any of them jump over it, they'll just explode instantly. That's the theory anyway. But you may have noticed those potato mines take a little bit of time. They're not instant for them to be active, let's put it that way. Walnuts almost ready for me to place. Happy days. As you can see, if you look at the walnut on the left hand side, even though I've got 50 sun in my old inventory there, it's got to recharge so that I'm allowed to place another one. So it's going to take a while. That probably takes the best part of about 40 seconds, maybe a minute. I don't know. I've not timed it. I'm just pulling numbers out of the air, really. There we are. Huge wave of zombies are approaching. And there we go. We've got our pole vaulter. We've got our flag bearer. Cone heads and the classic zombie. Spadow! And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is a classic potato mine walnut setup. Nothing too much to worry about there. New plant available. This one looks ice cold. Shoots frozen peas that damage and slow the enemy. So that's a handy one, although I will say they're expensive. So it takes a while to get enough sun light in the old bank, the old sun currency. So as always, we start off with our sunflowers. And we wait and see what lane the first zombie is going to approach. Okay, walnut is available. So is old Spudnik with the potato man. I've placed him a little bit higher up this time, so I might be able to get a few more pea shooters. I'm hoping to be able to get the frozen pea shooter down. Nice cold one. As you can see, there's 2 flags on the progress bar this time. That implies that there will be a huge wave of zombies at flag 1 and a huge wave of zombies at flag 2. So they are stepping it up, as you'd expect from the game. As you get further into it, it becomes a bit more challenging. See him trying to sneak up on the outside. Bad zombie. Get another walnut down soon, I think. Try and protect the plants behind it. Got a full complement of peas all lined up in a row, so I'm happy about that. Oh, put that in the wrong lane. Don't think it matters. I should have waited. I should have waited. Could have put it in front of CONEY McCONE face. Old Zombkins over there. Instead, you can just have double bubble. You greedy zombie. Eating all your greens. Might try and get an extra row of sunflowers in the next level. I feel as though I'll be able to pack out the plants a little bit quicker if I do that. Still got quite a bit of this level to go by the looks of it, so we got time. We got time. I didn't see at the beginning of the level what zombies we were up against. I imagine we've still got the pole vaulting ones like we had in the last level. Obviously we've got the classic zombie and the CONEY McCONE head. I didn't see if there are any new friends joining us. I guess we'll find out. Quite satisfying. I just need to get another walnut down and then my symmetry is on point still. A few more spud bombs. Although I feel as though that pole vaulting zombie had other plans. But we thwarted him. Not today. Still need to get a walnut down in that empty lane there. Of course, we've got a pole vaulting zombie. I'm going to try something. Hold the phone. Okay, he can't pole vault anymore, and I think that has slowed him down. It seems to run faster with his pole. Oh, I didn't see the one in the top lane. I was too busy looking at the one in the bottom lane. Too busy feeling pleased with myself about that sunflower hack there. Use the sunflower hack again. I'm quite pleased with that. That was worked out quite nicely. Tricked the old pole vaulting zombie. Didn't see that coming, did you, buddy? Got a walnut this time. Happy days. One more pea shooter. The symmetry up to a point is complete. I'm really enjoying using those sunflowers. It's a cheap resource, really, and actually, once the zombies pole vaulted it, I generally get the sun back from it before another one comes along and starts chomping down. So actually, it's quite a good strategy. I imagine it's what other people use as well. But if not, feel free to use it yourself when you download this game, if you haven't already. And when you play it, if you've played it before, I imagine, having watched this, you may want to play again. Wouldn't blame you. This is why I've played it before. I played it quite a few years ago now. Absolutely loved it. This is why we'll come back to it, and this is why it's coming on my channel this time round. Huge wave of zombies is approaching. Huge wave of zombies are approaching? I think it should be are approaching. Feel free to correct me in the comments if you think that I'm wrong. Or maybe it's an intentional error because Crazy Dave, let's face it, he says some crazy things. Now we're currently working through replacing the first line of pea shooters with the frozen pea shooters. Now we've got the zombies at bay, we're able to do that. And there we go, new plant unlocked. Chomper. Basically, Chomper is a zombie fly trap. We're going to obviously go with the classic sunflower pea shooter. We need our walnut. Yes, frozen shooter, Chomper. Don't really use the cherry bombs, if I'm honest with you. They're quite an expensive resource. I know they're a handy one, but not really had much use for them so far. I'm going to stick with the spud bomb. That may be replaced out in future levels, depending on what other plants. I can't remember what else gets unlocked after this. We'll just have to take it as it comes now. One more sun? Yes, okay. Good times. We've gone back to this strategy. I'm trying to find out my best pattern, which works best for me. Quite like the pea shooters on the back lane. Just going to hold fire on placing another sunflower down. Yeah, I had a feeling another zombie would be on the way. Now we can probably look to get another sunflower down. I think we've got time. Only one flag on this one on the progress bar, you'll notice. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a walk in the park or a stroll down my garden. But I have to say, I'm pretty pleased so far. JCon Gaming's house has been kept secure. There's been no zombies breaking through yet. The plants are doing a solid job. CONEY McCONE head seems to be a staple in this daytime level. Classic spud bomb and walnut strat implemented there. Got a nice full row of sunflowers. Now what I want to actually do is try out the old chomper behind the walnut strat at some point. That's quite heavy on the old sun currency though, and the old sun coins. So let's see how we go. I might be able to dig up spud. First priority is to build a wall to keep the zombies out. New friend here, Buckethead. I imagine that Buckethead is requires more damage than the Conehead. Here we go, we can test out Chomper. Keep an arm below. Yum, 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 yum. It's got a slight metallic taste to it. That'll be the bucket. Oh yeah. It takes a while to digest the zombie though. So Chomper's now out of action. However, it's certainly done me a favour. Protected walnut. Walnut's not going to get eaten by that zombie anyway. Might get eaten by this zombie. Or if another buckethead zombie came along, we might have a few issues. Just trying to save up a little bit of coinage, a little bit of sunlight, currency. See if we can get another walnut down. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And guess what? We're approaching the flag, and you know what that means? It means poor grammar. It might not mean poor grammar, it might just be me. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. Are approaching. Comment below. It's really stuck in my head now. I'm going to have a Google and see what's what. It's kind of irrelevant though. Got bigger things to worry about, like a huge wave of zombies that are approaching. My chompers are ready. They've finished their food. I think we'll be fine. I've not seen any real issues at this stage. If this is it, then my strategy seems to be playing out quite nicely. Nummy, nummy, nummy! We've got what would look like a deluxe pea shooter. Repeater fires 2 peas at a time. Double bubble, as I like to call it. So as you can see, we have pole vaulters, cone heads, and bucket heads, and the classic zombies. So basically, a similar setup to last level. This is level 9. Instead of the spud bombs, I've opted to use the repeater, old double bubble. Just going to try and set up as usual, nothing untoward or different. Progress bars just appeared, which means zombie is en route, inbound. And we have 2 flags in the progress bar. As we know by now, that means 2 huge waves of zombies. And we're going to have to deploy a walnut strat going forward as well. The old walnut chomper strat. However, I might need more sunflowers in order to get enough sun coins, sun currency. Fairly standard zombie sort of stuff so far. Need to get this walnut down soon. Oh, look at that. Of course, it's the old 7-10 split, isn't it? 2 zombies, 1 top row, 1 bottom row. And obviously I did not have any peas in the top or the bottom row. Set walnut to hold him off. Just while we get one more sun from somewhere. Come on, guys. Happy days. Shouldn't be too much of an issue at this stage. He is just your classic zombies. He eats faster than he moves, that's for sure. I think walnut will be fine. Yeah, there we go. We have the old classic chomper walnut strat in place. Try and deck that row and column out. Try and see if we can get another chomper down momentarily. Got a decision to make though. Decision made. That's the setup. We're going to have two rows of sunflowers. I can see we've got two huge waves of zombies approaching, so let's double our currency of sunlight, our vitamin D dollars, so we can get an absolute field of warrior plants out there. Come on now. Huge wave of zombies is approaching. Let's get another walnut down. Flag bearer, here he comes. Flag gives him some kind of speed up. I don't understand. I would have thought a flag would slow it down. It's carrying extra weight. But this is game dynamics we're working with, not real life. And game dynamics can do whatever they feel like. Let's get that final walnut in that spot. Actually, we need to get that lane sorted first. We'll be fine. Just slow old CONEY McCONE head down. Now we can get the walnut in that spot. There we go. I think we're going to try and get as many sunflowers down as we can. Fill out that last bit of space. And then we can just collect all of the suns. Get as many chompers down as possible. Fill up those rows. Might need to deploy the sunflower strat at the top end as well when the pole vaulters come along. I'm pretty sure I said there was some pole vaulters at the beginning of the level, so they'll be approaching probably a second flag if they haven't already. Chomper seems to charge up quite quickly, so as quick as we can get the sun currency, we can get another chomper. So that's absolutely handy. Could you imagine if I just had a whole row of chompers? Well, they take time to digest, so that probably wouldn't work. There we go. Full complement. Might get some more walnuts down out in front, ready for when they come along with the old pole vaulters. Here we go, see? Here he is. You can see his stick. Decision time. What do we do? I'm not sure he's going to make it through. You may or may not have noticed I just swapped one of the classic pea shooters for a double bubble. So that's 2 for 1 in that space there. Yeah, the old shovel's coming in handy. Sunflowers are doing their job. Not quite ready for a walnut, or will he? Oh yes, perfect, he will be available. We're going to use the sunflower strat. No, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry guys, I was trying to click the sun. And I clicked the flashing explodey walnuts next to the shovel up there. Don't really want to watch the adverts, to be honest with you. Kind of breaks my rhythm, slows me down, you know? Sunflower deployed. Doing. Go, we can do the last double bubble. Happy days. And we have got to have a huge wave. There he is. There it is. Bang on time. Let's get that walnut down. Good days. I had to put another sunflower there just for symmetry. Mainly because I have issues, but that's my problem, not yours. Now I'm going to say it, that is hugely satisfying. Be a real testament to the team if I can get rid of the zombies before they get to those sunflowers. Though I could put the walnut down. Let's use the shovel first. Happy days. Definitely not going to be able to get that last walnut down at the top there. But the intention was there. The intention for a symmetrical pattern was there. You can see what I'm doing now. We have a letter. How lovely. Hello, we're about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies. Kiss, kiss. No, there were no kisses. That's a lot of zombies. Okay, what's happening? What's happening? Another... Is it bowling? It's not bowling. We had bowling in the previous one. I think this is going to be... just giving me some random plants that I need to use. Cherry bomb, that will get rid of those two. Happy days. Let's hold on to this one for a second and see where the next zombie's going to be before we place it down. I'll try for symmetry as much as possible, but I'm a little bit beholden to what I'm given. We'll just have to take what we can get. A couple of cherry bombs, they'll come in handy. I wonder if I'll get enough spud bombs to fill that back row out. It's kind of like a custard's last stand. General custard, not like the food. Although if your custard's standing, you've got bigger problems. Quite a few cherry bombs. That's quite handy. Especially when you've got a cluster of zombies. I wonder what the plural for zombies would be. A gang? A horde? Horde seems more appropriate. Not today, Paul Volta, not today. Oh, he has friends though. Might just drop a bomb. There we go. Explodey McExplodeson. Not too bad. I'm wondering if I'm going to get any more chompers though. Coming up to the first flag of two. Two huge waves of zombies will be approaching. Another spud bomb. Good times. Where am I going to put these? Okay, I might dig up some of the plants maybe in that first row. Although I think I'm going to fill the field out first. The more plants I've got down on the field, the less distance, shall we say, the zombies will progress. Excellent. With the cherry bombs, if you put it in a lane that's got another lane either side of it, above and below it, you also take out those two lanes, so you can get 3 for 1 on that. It's a pretty good deal, to be fair. Pretty solid deal. I mean, we have two rows of walnuts. Pretty happy with that. Chomper's got no chance in the middle of the field there. Something would have had to go drastically wrong for that to even be an option that Chomper has to sort of step in and intervene. So, you know. I think clearly we're not getting any more Chompers at this stage. We don't really need them either, let's face it. And if the potato bombs are called into action on the far left, then we're in big trouble. Pretty satisfying sound. That ting sound of the peas against the buckets on the heads of those zombies. And I don't know about you, but previously when I played this game I never noticed this music on this level. Classic Plants vs Zombie music on the other levels, absolutely recognisable. This is a little bit more funky, isn't it? Loving your work, Crazy Dave. Loving your work. Well, this is level 10 of the day level, the last level, and then we'll be moving on to night. 10 levels of night, so that should certainly be a bit more interesting. We'll have to see what the options are for sunflowers, for energy for plants, because as we know, plants don't really grow at night because there's no sunlight. But there'll be a solution. I'm not going to tell you what it is. If you played it before, you already know. Remember to like and subscribe. And thank you for joining me on this episode. Catch you in the next one.